Libra, Scorpio, to your December beginning of the month reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay. As you can tell, I have changed the table for Christmas. We've got Frosty back here watching us. Hopefully ensuring that we have a great reading. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on for you. December. The energy I'm looking for is what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you at the beginning of the month. Libra, Scorpio. Libra, Scorpio. Yeah, there it is. Having some judgment going on. The big red cross is catching my eye. You might have someone who is sick or recovering from being sick. Okay. And you got that Archangel Gabriel, and here he is on the table as well. How awesome is that? You have this judgment call, though. It's a message coming in, or you've already received this message more than anything. Either the person in your energy is getting ready to send you a message, or you have received a message that someone is sick. For some reason, I still think you just received this message that someone is sick, and it's in your energy. The sacral chakra of I want you to recover. That's what I'm hearing. Someone has called for some of you and said they were sick. For others of you, you have a message that has nothing to do with sickness, and it was a wanted message. For others of you, it was just like, wow, I want you to recover. I just have to say that because I do feel like someone is sick, you guys. Spiritual union upside down in the present, the near past, love begins. In the near future, the suffering and silence. Okay. So we have 3 cards, which is talking about harmony over here. Lots of 2s going on as well for balance, keeping the balance. In the recent past, it could have been a week ago, a couple of days ago, a month ago. Not very far for most of you. Some of you be like, oh, that was like 3 years ago. Still in your energy. 7 of Wands. Not standing your ground, not backing down from where this love begins, not letting people tell you this is not where it's going to be, really fighting for it in your own ways, yet there is a weakness and some kind of contradiction towards the love begins, even though I feel like you're still standing your ground for it. It's just not going exactly the way you want it to go. Is really what it feels like. Like, I love going to the river. No one's going to tell me I'm not going to go to the river. But then you get there and it's closed and they're like, they blocked it all off. And you're like, oh. So it almost feels like you contradicted yourself, right? Because you said no one is going to tell me I'm not going to the river, right? And so you feel this kind of like contradiction, like, oh. And it's kind of that weakness deep inside where it was like, well, I said I was going to the river. Until that happened, right? And then all of a sudden they have gates and stuff, right? And they don't let you in. It's closed. That kind of feeling. Because remember, the love begins, it could be anything. It could be true love, love of a friend, a family, the river, anything that you love to do. Could be your dog, could be anything. However it is, it's like I said, it's like you said you were going to do one thing and then you contradicted yourself, or somebody around you contradicted you. They were going to, they said, we're going to the river, nothing's going to stop us. And then you get there and you're like, really? The gates are closed. So take it how it resonates. Could be you or someone else. With the 6 of Pentacles, it's like you're still trying to give to the situation. It's almost like you didn't want to give up, so you gave yourself a different opportunity to get to where the love is. So maybe now, instead of going to the river, now you get to go to the pool. One way or another, you're making it to water. That's just an example, of course. So however it is, you're giving yourself the time and you're trying to balance out the situation to still get to where, somewhere where the love begins, right? But still, you felt a little depressed about the situation. It was some depression though, because you really wanted to go where you wanted to go. So even though you might have been happy with the Six of Pentacles getting somewhere else, it wasn't what you wanted. Okay, it wasn't the whole Five of Cups. Okay, so just remember, you did get to go somewhere, you got to something that still led you to maybe a partial love begins, but it wasn't exactly what you wanted, but you did have the Two of Cups behind you. It still was okay. And for some of you, it could be even love. Maybe someone, you know, you loved someone, because we have the spiritual union over here as well. So maybe it was, they were contradicting. They told you that they were going to take you somewhere. And then they put it off. And when they finally took you somewhere, it wasn't the greatest thing, right? The state was like, you know, I'm a little depressed because you said we're going to Disneyland and then you took me to the pool. Oh, right. Okay. So something, it's depressing. It's definitely depressing. Because I definitely gave to you, or you gave to yourself, but it wasn't exactly what you wanted. Spiritual union upside down. This is how you get over here. It makes the spiritual union kind of flippity floppity. It's not the connection that you want, and then you have this message coming in as well. So with the Ace of Swords, you have this clarity and this understanding of why these things happen from the past. It's almost like you kind of went back into the past. You could have been nostalgically thinking about it. And maybe it was the message, right? Maybe they messaged you and said, hey, you want to go where the love begins again? And you were like, let me go back in my head and remember how it was last time. So you have the clarity and understanding that maybe things just, things don't always work the way we want them to work. With the Ten of Cups upside down, there was no achievements and no satisfactory within this past ordeal that got you to this new idea. Wow, you might even be saying no. No, because that was a bust. Or I'm not feeling it. I thought that's what I wanted, but I'm not feeling it. I feel like you want a better message, right? You want a better message. The message I want you to give me is the Ten of Cups, not just this. So it's kind of like you're having clarity from the past saying, I want it to grow. I want this to be something better than what it is. Looking out with the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're dreaming and thinking about how things could change and how things could be better. And I do believe you want this person to message you and say, hey, look, you know, let's work on this. Let's grow together. Let's do things together. If it is a message also about someone being sick, just saying, and you have this message, this is not a good message. You have the clarity and the understanding of the Page of Wands that you need to get to this person. You have this understanding. You cannot be worrying about anything else. You need to get to this person. So even if you are stuck in this energy of thinking about what happened between one person, you have another message. It could even, oh my God, it could even be two messages. But for some of you, it's almost like you have to travel to this person who may be sick, or you may be just traveling towards this other person saying, okay, I have the clarity, but we're going to figure out how to get our Ten of Cups right side up. We're going to go with both scenarios. And then for somebody out there, it could be 2 in 1. You're like, well, I'm trying to do 2. And then this message comes in and tells me, wow, you're taking the action now because you know that there's no need now to hang around. I can't just sit here. I have to take action to figure out how I'm going to either fix this relationship because I want it fixed. I want better judgment with this person. I want this whole ordeal to be fixed, or you are thinking about how you're going to get to this person who is sick. You have the determination, like a workhorse over here, to figure out how you're going to get there. Like I said, and for some of you, it's 2 in 1. I'm still trying to fix this, and I'm trying to fix this at the same time, but now I have to put this on hold because they're sick and I have to go. Okay. Yeah, you're making a lot of decisions on how to get to one or the other. I'm just going to leave it there. you're really looking on how you're going to do this. I think it feels like for some of you, it's like I'm looking into the world to figure out how I'm going to get there. How in the world am I going to get there? That's the, how in the world am I going to do this? Apathy. It's the first word I heard. Apathy. Having apathy. That's why I have to get there now. I have to do this. This is a time-consuming thing for you. Whichever scenario is yours, or if they're both yours, it doesn't matter. It's time-consuming. I have to get there. It's almost to the point to where it's like, you know this person's sick, you have to get there. You know this person loves you, and you love this person, and you know you need to make the Two of Cups right side up because you have the clarity no matter what. Don't forget the clarity. The clarity is the piece that's holding this whole puzzle together, right? In seriousness. It's between the message, the want, I want, and I know what I have to do. On the disappointments, the Page of Cups upside down, and the Two of Wands. Prosperity. Some of you don't have this prosperity to make it that far. It feels like with the Page of Wands, those of you who do get this message that someone is sick, you do not have the resources to make it that far. It's almost like you're trying to get there, but you know you do not have the resources to get there. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're looking at your pentacles. It's almost like you're looking at your bank account. You're looking at your checkbook. You're looking in your coin purse, and you're going, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I do not have the resources to do this. I do not have the prosperities enough to leave work. I don't have time off. However it is, and it could even be they won't give me time off at work to be able to do this, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. For others of you, you're looking deep within yourself and trying to nurture the situation no matter what. For everybody, trying to nurture yourself, trying to figure out how you're going to make this situation work. Okay, it's like almost for, you know, the whole for those of you who are really making this love work, it's almost like I nurture the situation. I'm looking into the globe going, how do I fix this to where we're on the same page? How do we get somewhere together that we can both appreciate? Yeah. Ever hear suffering in silence? So that's, you know, that's going to be the big key this month, beginning of the month, is trying to figure out how to make things work. Because you really want it with the sacral chakra. Suffering in silence is the Three of Pentacles. You may have to ask someone for resources to get to where you need to be. And it feels like suffering in silence because you do not want to ask this person. You might have to ask an earth sign to do so. And you do not want to do this. Could be a Capricorn or a Taurus. And you're like, hey, you have any, you know, can you lend me money? And it feels like you're afraid to ask them to do so with the moon upside down. Maybe they're, for some of you, you're going to ask a shady person, a person that you're not really sure if they're really going to do this. Do they want money back? Do they want something for it? But you know that they're the ones that would give you the money. They're the ones that would pay attention to you with the Three of Pentacles. It could even be a brother or a sister, and it's like, I hate asking money for them because they're a little shady about things. The way they, you know, and the way they do things could be, you know, it's just not the right way. For others of you, it's like suffering in silence because you really are still trying to get this person's attention. You do have the success and growth, but it is not the Ten of Pentacles you actually want. There is something hidden about the situation. And it's not that the person is a bad person. It's just like a hidden meaning. Something is hidden. Something is not going the way you want it to go. And it's keeping you inside your head with the Nine of, it's going to be the Nine of Swords, suffering in silence. But you're moving towards that. I think that The hidden meaning pretty much of the moon is like, everything seems a little disillusioned. We're still not on the same page. Maybe the person you're dealing with is a Pisces or a Cancer, and everything that they're, Pisces again, the person that you're dealing with could definitely have a lot of fantasies and stuff that you cannot give them. Maybe they have secret desires and I'm just gonna say fantasies that you are not sure you can give. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and that would be definitely Pisces or Cancer have a lot of those things. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating, and you might even be a little over emotional about the situation because things are not growing the way you want them to grow. You're still trying to fix this. Okay. So if anything, it's just pretty much with the moon. You guys get the clarity again. Try to go down within your instincts and, to try to figure out what it is that I have to really do. What is the keen intuitive sense within myself? I'm over here looking for the clarity. I know I have to do this, but now I'm stuck over here again with clarity again, trying to figure out the behavior, maybe even just the behavior of this person. How am I going to get this person? Okay. And if it's somebody sick, there could be frustrating because maybe there's things going on within this person's sickness that is not being revealed to you, and you might feel like somebody's not telling you the whole truth. Somebody could be sick, could be a Pisces or an Aries or a Sagittarius. And you might feel like there's somebody's not telling you something. It feels a little off. If it's a parent or something, maybe your brother or sister is hiding something and you feel like you're hiding something. You're not telling me the whole truth. Why does it feel like, if you got there, or maybe you're just on the phone with them, it just feels like the story doesn't make complete sense, right? You're not telling me something. With the Wheel of Fortune, it is bringing you it feels like bad luck. Why are you not telling me the things I want to know? Yeah, it's almost like they kind of close down the circle to you. And with this partner, if it's a partner, you feel like you're not sure if this is fated with the Wheel of Fortune upside down. You don't know if this person is the destiny you need to be. It seems like you're having a hard time connecting with this person. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You're trying to stay calm and manifesting, but it is definitely keeping you on an emotional roller coaster. So this month you're going to be kind of on an emotional roller coaster trying to get to what you want. And it just feels like with the Wheel of Fortune upside down, it feels like the world is kind of against you. And that's how you're going to feel, because it's like every time I'm trying to do something, it feels like it did last time. Why is this contradicting me? I'm saying I'm going over here, then it backlashes at me. So it's like almost like you're trying to get down that hill, but you roll down a little, then you get up and slide, and next thing you know, you're stuck behind some bush, right? So it feels like, the obstacles, feels like a lot of obstacles sitting in your way, okay? So angels, clarify for us really fast. Recovery, yeah, like I said. So there will be a recovery for the person who is sick. Like I said, it's not upside down. So for the majority of you, you will have a recovery. Everything's going to be fine, okay? And if it's not a person, it could be you. Just saying, right? Because it's a general reading. So it also could be you, and you could be sick and calling someone and telling them that you're sick. So take this how it resonates, you guys, okay? Because there's so many different situations that I can't hit all of them. You're ready for recovery. And those who had a message of someone being sick, they will recover. Everything's going to be fine. And those for romance, let go of all of the negative emotions and all the things that are going on within your mind, because there is romance within this relationship. It's just trying to get there. Okay. Let's take some angel romance cards. See how your person feels about you. For those of you who this is love. There is passion. Wow. Haven't seen that card in a long time. Let go of control issues, and that just feels like that control inside the mind. Yeah, to keep yourself optimistic. You'll be more optimistic once you let go. That's that, yeah, let go of control. Let go of the Nine of Swords that is in your head. Okay, and let's see how this person feels about you. They say you're worth waiting for. Oh, I like that. So maybe they're busy. They're hard to get to know. If you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, sometimes it's harder to get down into their emotions. You know, they get hurt. You know, they lock themselves. Especially if it's Pisces. Pisces, they want to feel protected and feel like you're paying good attention to them. And that's just 100, right? Because they're not really an open book. So if you feel like your person is kind of wandering away from you and it is a Pisces, just remember they, chemistry too. They have deep emotions that run very deep, and they have to feel like they can trust you. They're not going to just open up to you 100, okay, unless you guys have known each other for a long time. But that might be why the moon is upside down and you feel like Pisces has secrets. And it doesn't have to be that all the time. It's secrets that they keep to themselves of their own past. If they don't want to open up about their past, it's because something has hurt them and they don't like talking about those type of things, especially if you're dealing with male. Not sure so much about female. I would assume it's about the same. But I do know males are like that. Okay, I have many uncles. Almost all my uncles are, well, all my uncles are water signs, except for 2, which are Geminis. But otherwise, yeah, that's the way that works. Okay, so that would be why they could seem like they're hiding from you. Okay, my friends, and until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.